Welcome back to F-Zero GX. Today we've got the first round of updates for Story Mode. Story Mode is a series of side challenges that doesn't really have anything to do with the main game, but it's got really cool animated cutscenes. It also has some of the toughest challenges in the game, so there'll be a lot to look forward to here. But first, we have the Black Bull getting side attacked by some unknown new challenger. Ouch, that's gotta sting.
Wait, just give me one more chance. One more chance is all you get to win this F-Zero.
That has to be the most cliched look for any villain in sci-fi history.
Yes, I can win it this time. I swear.
So, he can't enter the Grand Prix himself because... I don't know, here's the first actual chapter. It has one of the coolest cutscenes ever, listen to this. There's lyrics, do you hear it? They wrote a whole new song just for this cutscene, and they never used it anywhere else. And you know what else? These songs in the cutscenes are not even on, the disc anywhere, or in any soundtrack or anything. It's a complete waste! So, all throughout Story Mode, you'll be using the Blue Falcon, Captain Falcon's machine. It's a pretty good machine, but there's better. But, I'll take it. So, first course. We are tasked with collecting all of these capsules that have been placed throughout the course, as apparently a training mission of sorts. I don't know what picking up capsules has to do with racing against other vehicles that are trying to murder you, but this isn't all that difficult, so I guess it's okay. Now you'll notice that I selected normal mode at the difficulty select screen. I will be playing through all of the chapters on hard mode, but I kind of wanted to show normal mode here because this chapter changes a good deal between difficulty levels. It's not just like, oh, the enemies are more aggressive or you've got less energy. No. The irony of Chapter 1 is that it when I was first starting out with this game, I just couldn't beat Chapter 1. I don't know why. And it's not really all that difficult. You just have to make sure that you don't miss too many capsules. And I had 20 seconds left on the clock, so... But, hard mode, however, is a different story. Now we only have 60 seconds and there are more capsules. So, this is a little trickier, especially since you can't miss any of those capsules. The ones that were, placed in that row of 3, you have to get 1 per lap. And yes, you still only have 3 laps. So really, the difficulty from this comes from a combination of picking up all of the capsules within the 3 laps and finishing those 3 laps within the 60-second timer. Now, very hard mode has 35 capsules instead of just 30, and they're just placed horribly. Like watch this group right here. Now you have to pick up 2 capsules in 1 lap in that specific group of capsules, or you will not make it. On very hard mode, there's a clump of 8 capsules there, and you have to pick up 3 or even 4 in a single lap. So that's not tricky at all. I'm not even going to try very hard, just so, like, you know, look up someone else's vehicle. Are here with the F-Zero. No, I'm not doing that. Darn shame there's no alternate ending for Black Shadow winning the Grand Prix. I really feel like story mode in this game is kind of underdeveloped because there's only 9 stages, and once you clear that, what reason is there to play again except the harder difficulties? Now, Chapter 2, I beat it once on very hard, and that was due to a stroke of luck. Pure luck. But, you know, hard mode, I can handle that.
You stole the prize money from us last time. You will pay for that.
I just love how cheesy these scenes are, really.
You're driving, Falcon. You know the law here in Red Canyon. If you lose the race, you forfeit your machine. You can't back down now. The mighty Falcon can't back down from a challenge now, can he? Let's do it.
Somersaults and point to the checkpoint like a boss.
I can't lose in my fire stingray.
Oh, if only the Fire Stingray were as overpowered as it was in the Super Nintendo game, huh? So, it's a straight-up one-on-one race this time. And you will notice that the course is in fact, well, you can't make laps around the course because it's just like a start to finish kind of thing. A one-way course, if you will. And for that reason, you have your boost from the beginning of the race. So, that's nice. Gotta love those textures, too. Now, if you listen closely to the background, you will hear, in the background music, it's a remix of Red Canyon. Awesome! It's a remix of Red Canyon that is never used anywhere else in the game. There are no Red Canyon courses in the main game, and I... missed opportunities. That's the only gripe I have about GX. So you can see that there are rocks falling on the race course. They actually make for a pretty nice obstacle, but if you hit one, you're losing a huge chunk of energy. If you touch one, you might as well restart. So you can see that Samurai Goro is way ahead of us. And this is kind of the problem GX has with one-on-one races. The way the AI works here is that if you get close to it, or if you boost ahead of it, it will boost farther ahead of you. Yeah, like it just did right there. And he actually has infinite energy, so the strategy for this is to wait until the very end of the race and then boost like a madman so that you stay ahead of him. So you're going to notice me doing some swift dodging here. I sort of learned how the rocks hitbox works. It seems to only hit you if you touch like the bottommost part of the rock. But anyways, if you learn the rocks hitboxes and where they are, this shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Unless you're on very hard, then the computer plays unfairly. Oh, fat chance of that. Poor guy. He can't catch a break in any game. So, moving on to Chapter 3. I've beaten Chapter 3 on very hard a couple of times, but this time I just, I wanted to play conservative, so I went with hard mode. Very hard's not impossible, but... I just want to kick back to this music right now. It is such a good song, and like with the Chapter 1 theme, it doesn't appear anywhere on the disc or anything, or in a soundtrack.
That's up 2 million space credits! Ha! What can I do with this one coin? You're the famous Falcon. Please, I beg of you, enter the bet race.
What? Wait.
Please, consider it an old man's last request.
Just calm down.
We will shortly be closing registration for the next race.
The next race is going to start.
Hey, where are you taking me? Wait.
Drunk Pyrex! Awesome! So that's what he did with his Grand Prix winnings. And oh my god. Famicom! You know, I have to ask, what's the point of disguising Captain Falcon if he's riding in the very recognizable blue Falcon? I love this chapter. It's one of my favorites. Partially because of the cutscene, which has one of the coolest atmospheres I have ever seen, to be perfectly honest. And then there's the course. The course itself is very fun. And, wait for it, Casino Palace, baby! Oh yes! So the goal here is to win the race so that the old man can win a bunch of money off of us. Like, winning the race. I don't know, apparently the odds on us are like 2,000 or something to 1. Don't know how that works. Then again, I've never bet on a horse race before, so I suppose I wouldn't know the inner workings of that. But anyways, we have jump plates. It's another reason I love this course is because it has jump plates. Any course with jump plates is bound to be fun. Especially on the second lap when you have access to the booster. When we come up to the jump plate here, super jump, and I skip 2 turns. Awesome! Really not much to say. Although I should mention that on that particular jump, it may be tempting to skip a wide section of the course. But, if you do that, your machine will spontaneously explode. Yes. Just like various checkpoints around the map. Hidden checkpoints. Which you absolutely must pass, or the game will assume you're cheating and kill you instantly. Of course, people find ways to bypass that, but, you know, something to be aware of if you're a normal person like myself. Overall, not difficult. Of course, this is relatively speaking.
Here, this is your share. Take it.
Once again, Black Shadow.
Sweet, we're rich and we... Oh, it's Black Shadow. Don't drop the money, you genius! This is why you don't get paid overtime.